Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Kate back at it with a new video. The title of this video, Invest in You for Tomorrow. Now you're probably saying, well Kate, what does that mean, invest in me for tomorrow? That means that tomorrow will be here and you need to be prepared. Now, most young people probably say, I'm young. I don't have to worry about that. I got all the time in the world. Newsflash, you get older every day. And if you're lucky, you might just live to see old age or retirement, or you have to retire early. And meaning that you should be prepared. Now, you're probably saying, well, how could I be prepared? Well, the ways that you can be prepared is you have to invest. Meaning, if you can get into some type of 401k, IRA, stocks, try to buy you a little real estate, savings, CDs, and so on. Those are the things that you're going to need to survive, because if you try to depend on Social Security, good luck with that. Social Security only pays about, I think, 39% of one's, working income, meaning that you're going to need a little bit more assistance coming from somewhere. And believe me, it's not hard to do it when you're young. But as you get older, the jobs start getting a little scarce, the money starts to get a little funny, and then it might be a little too late for you. But it's never too late, because if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s, it's never too late to try to set aside something for tomorrow, because tomorrow will be here. And there's always a storm coming. You might have sunshine today and a storm tomorrow. So it's good to try to, do these things now, because, so like I say, Social Security only give you about 39% of your working income, and you got to have like 40 work credits or 10 consecutive years of earnings. Now, even if you do that, you probably want to get a job that kind of pay you the most that you can make, because if you got a job that's not really paying you a whole lot of money, you might not get a whole lot from Social Security. And what happens if you have to leave work early, like say 62? That means that you're going to be leaving money on the table. So all these things, and I'm no expert with this Social Security, I'm still trying to learn myself. But the little that I do know is that you will need something to supplement your Social Security. If you can save or invest in a 401k now, it's very important, because then you can kind of nibble off that to supplement your Social Security. But if you just depending on Social Security, you might be in a hard place, because housing is expensive, whether you own or rent. You still got your light, your gas, your water bill. Don't forget your food. And I was looking at this good documentary yesterday, how they're even trying to cut back even more on the SNAP program, which is food stamps. So, all these things, is going by the wayside. And, it's going to be every man for himself. And now, if you can't do these things, that's one thing. But if you can do it now, I would say do it. Because other than that, you might be in a hard situation. You might have to live with someone, or might have to live in your car if you got one. There's a lot of homeless people that get Social Security. They just can't afford to have their own place, because, if you're getting $1,200 and rent is $1,400, you at a negative. And that's not even including your food and lights and all that other stuff, right? So, you know, you need that extra coming from somewhere. And like I say, you know, you might be young today, but you know, you're not gonna be young tomorrow. Every day you get a day older. That's all I have for you. Again, this is Kate back at it with a new video. Take care, guys.